Good afternoon. Right then, it's final call for the one-day special. So please make sure you are popping it in your baskets if you haven't yet done so. Last hour for you today, John?
It is last hour for me today and last hour for me until Boxing Day.
Okie dokie.
I am now finished.
Yes.
You will not be seeing me again until well, it might be Christmas Day, I've been told.
Maybe.
But
if we can,
I definitely know that it is Boxing Day.
Right.
Is confirmed at the moment. But yeah, I won't be back before Christmas, so I wish everybody in the craft store and at home a wonderful Christmas and a brilliant New Year.
Good stuff, because you do need a little bit of time for yourself.
A little break. I have done a show nearly every week since...
You have?
2019, I think.
Wow. I thought you were going to say this year. No, just the last few.
No. Basically, I think our last actual day off was Christmas Eve 2019.
No way.
Was when we last came back from holiday.
Yeah.
So, yes, we are going to be taking a little bit of a break this year.
Cool. Well, I'm not going to let you go easily because, of course, I'm not. We've got a one-day special, we've got an exclusive bundle, and then we've got a complete. But let's look at the one-day special then first off. So we have got the anniversary and the birth sentiment die collection. You've got 28 dies in total, and I love the extras that you've got in, those lovely border strips, etc. They're beautiful.
Thank you. They all designed to tie in and give you something a little bit different to do with your sentiment strips, because this is the sort of like the fourth launch, the last final launch of the stencil sentiments.
Cool.
So these were brand new yesterday. These are the last ones, the anniversary and the christening. But I've tried to include in here things like the excuse me, the corners, the Victoria corners, the Shire green border, and the sort of flower strip. So you've got things that go with it as well that you can use in your normal crafting, but that actually work perfectly with the stencil sentiments. And it rounds off the complete collection this year. This is why I wanted this launch to be the last one of the year.
Got you.
Because it rounds off the last of the stencil sentiments. There are no more new ones to come. There are no more planned for next year. Right. This is the last of it.
Amazing. So we've just shown you what you're getting as part of your one-day special. So if you want that, it's £39.95 with a £4 saving that is going to carry over for the complete collection, 303047. Then we've got our lovely exclusive bundle. And that one will have a £3 saving, which again will carry over. So here it is. So you've got the sentiments and the happy birthday die set. So you've got your wishes, birthday congratulations, etc. And then this one down here, it's exclusive to us.
It is. I drew this one specifically for you. This is the larger happy birthday, so it's only available on the craft store. Cool. And it's the same design as the normal stencil sentiments. It's the same size and shape and everything. Or same size and shape. It's the same shape, design, everything. It's literally just twice the size.
Okay, so it's
so I actually increased it. It's a double size one. So I mean, I've got mine here. But you can see that's the happy there that you're getting in the exclusive. That's the large one happy there.
Lovely.
That's the current happy.
Yes.
So again, you've got the happy and the birthday, but it allows you to do, you know, happy, you can use happy as different things. Yes. So you can use the larger happy and then a smaller sentiment, or you can use belated and use birthday, or smaller happy and big birthday. So it just gives you more options, but I always thought the happy and birthday large would give you a real chance to make a small card, but one where you don't have to bother with a lot of fuss. Just stamp that, cut that in, go for it, it's done.
Excellent. So if you do want that little exclusive bundle, £17.98 with a £3 saving, again that carries over 577505. The complete collection then, that's what most of you are going for. So remember, the 3 and the 4 carries over, that's £7 plus an extra £6 off. £51.93 is the price, and of course you can spread that cost to payments of £25.97. Item number there is 268070. Over 70% of the stock has gone on your complete collection. Now, we found some more samples.
We did. I went back into the box and I'd missed them. This is actually a repurposed shampoo and conditioner box.
Amazing.
That Sheila has made for us. But she's cut the detail into the waterfall, got a card, but then she's made a selection of little cards. But again, special couple. Yeah. But how the corners look beautifully, just phrased like that, it makes a diamond, it makes something completely different.
Yeah, love that. What else have we got?
And she's mixed them in, so she's used the corner there with some of the happy hour dies that we had earlier. Yeah. The Mr. and Mrs., but again, working so well in that emerald card. Yeah. And each one is a little bit different, so I don't even know. So that one, she's gone ruby. Yeah. So that wouldn't have to be Ruby Anniversary. That could just be someone called Ruby.
Absolutely, it could.
You know, don't take your love to town.
You need to sing this to me after the show. I've not heard it. There you go. But this is a beautiful box full of cards. This is a beautiful gift.
But if you look at the background there, that is using the waste from the Shire Green.
Very clever.
So that is using the waste, not the actual die itself, to make that one.
Nice. It's a beautiful... I'll do one more because she's really gone to town with these. Look at that one. Oh, pop it this way. Ah.
So mixing the christening with the dies in the larger bundle. Yeah. So first is in the new christening set, but there she's used with the on your in the anniversary and birthday from the first main set.
Amazing.
So again, on your first birthday. It gives you so much scope, this one.
It does. There's a couple more we haven't seen. This one's by Shelag as well. That's beautiful.
And again, it shows you how that border strip, the Shire Green, works as a DL. So it fits your DL cards. Or here we've got, I think this is one of Margaret's.
It is.
Where she's done silver anniversary against, I know it's Margaret because she loves doing her wreaths.
Oh, does she? It's beautiful.
And then I think this one is Roshan.
Okay, so we were talking about this with the Space Invaders that you can see from the design in the...
So this is the waste from the Shire Green, but she's done the Space Invaders.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
I actually want to start playing that now, and I haven't played it in years.
I said that last night. I think that's just so cool. So we found it, we did find it. Let's do one more, and again, I'll show more later on. This one is by... I don't know.
Oh, Shelag.
Oh, as well. Sorry, Shelag.
Shelag, bless her, writes on the back on a post-it everything she's used.
Yes.
She really does, just in case I get really stuck. But she's used the flowers there, she's used the couple there, and she made a real beautiful vintage card using her papers, because these are staple dies that you can use to sentiment things. If you're not a stamper and you're not comfortable stamping, these are the dies that you want to sentiment your cards.
Absolutely. Beautiful. All right then, so again for your complete collection, 2 payments of £25.97 and your item number is 268070. Okay, so then we've got our Southie squares, a real staple if you haven't yet got nesting dies, but even if you have, you might want to just check these out. Now these have been incredibly busy and they're limited stock. Now with these, once they've gone, they have gone. So here's the board. With them on. How many? It's 6 dies, isn't it?
Yeah, 6 dies. So you get a 2" by 1" rectangle, and then a 1", 2", 3", 4" and 5" square.
Excellent.
As you said, they've got the beautiful sort of hole detail all the way round them. Yeah. And that punches out a hole. It doesn't just sort of indent it in. Okay. But also with these, because of the sizing, they will match with your nesting dies. If you've got the press cut, right, because they are done in inch increments and 1/4" increments, you've got mats and layers of these. So this will take those plain squares somewhere completely different, because you'll be able to mix and match them in.
Excellent. I'm going to pick up one of my favourites. I really love this card. So simple but effective. No, I promise Charmaine I wouldn't use that word. Elegant and effective.
I think simple and effective is fine. But it is, and that's literally just 4 of the squares from the set, cut in 4 different colours and then matted onto a 1/4" bigger square in a metal card. I can't remember the word. Mirror card, that's the word I was looking for.
There we go. Here's another one. I think using those, is that the right one, using these squares?
Yeah, no, I don't think it is.
No,
I think that's from the sentiment set.
Ah, that's why. Okay.
They probably got mixed up after a while. We have been doing this 5 hours now.
We have, but I will sort some more samples out a bit later. But very, very busy for these. Limited stock, $13.99. Item number is 756021. I knew you would be, you know, at home. You've already been shopping ahead because we've been warning you that we've been getting some happy hour deals, different ones each hour. Now this is an absolute beautiful array, 100 sheets of your speciality cardstock, and already 1/4 of the stock has gone. 100 sheets for $9.99. Yep. I don't know how you do it.
Basically, we've got, in the warehouse, we had a big mix of where we've got 10 sheets of this, 5 of that, 8 of that, 50 of that, 40 of that, 30 of that. Nothing we could put together in packs.
Right.
So Linda, bless her, has spent 3 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Making sure, hand-picking these boxes.
Oh, bless.
And Linda knows the colours, she knows what she's doing, and she doesn't get fed up.
Yeah.
You know, like somebody, you know, I would pack 5 and then go, oh, do you know what? They can have 10 of that. And she doesn't. She's literally raced around that warehouse, making sure you've got a really nice mix in there, but you've got patterns, you've got holographic, you've got glitters, you've got the luster print, you've got the luster sparkle card. There's some printed in there, there's some foil printed sentiments in the box I got. There's textured, but every one of them is a speciality finish on it. We're not talking just your normal 250 GSM white card.
Yeah. Tell Linda I wouldn't get bored, I'll help her out.
Yeah, you'd love that,
I
wouldn't
know,
you? You'd absolutely, that would suit you down to the ground.
I'll help Linda.
But yeah, she basically packed all of that herself already in boxes for people.
Very nice. We are now over 40% of the stock gone. Can I ask you that question?
No, there is no more.
You knew.
I know exactly how many were packed.
Okay.
I know how long she spent doing it. You know, we will, if this does go very quickly, we will try. We will literally try to bring it again next year.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because obviously everything is sort of planned through.
Yeah, absolutely.
See Boxing Day, but if you do like paper and card, you want to watch. If there is a show on Christmas Day,
right, we can't promise, but
there is a brilliant paper and card happy hour on that.
Oh.
So it's worth tuning in for that.
Okay, lovely. Well, this one, half the stock's gone. You've got to be quick because we do need to give Linda a bit of a break as well. We've got queues on the phone lines. It's just $9.99 for this big kit, 100 sheets. So queues on the phone lines, best way to shop is if you go to thecraftstore.com. And here it is. You can shop by brand, of course. We've got lots of extras. Oh, I love that mini little vacuum cleaner. It was very busy at 12 o'clock. Now, we haven't got any blue left in stock, but there is that pink, and it's got lots of 5-star reviews. Oh, we've got the lovely ombre card stock if you want to go for that. Water brushes, loads and loads of different essentials, as well as, of course, all of John's designs. Well, what we've got left in stock.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, there isn't a lot because a lot of them are limited runs, so we don't have a lot extra.
Okay, I'm going to hand over to you.
Right, okay, so what I'm going to do this time is, again, I'm going to mix them all together and try and do something, you know, a little bit different with the sentiments. So what I've done is I've taken just... And this is actually, when I make my card blanks, I use a piece of A3 card, I fold it in half and I make it to the size. Right. And I get loads of scraps about this size left of card blanks. Okay. And I found myself this year, literally for next year, I've been making so many smaller rectangular cards. So this is actually 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. So I've kept that same ratio of the sort of 5 by 7. So I've cut a piece of card down to the same width, so 6 3/4, but I've made it that little bit thinner. So this is actually on 4 1/4 inches. Right. What I'm going to do to start with is I'm going to use the Shire Green, and I'm going to just put one on each, on the top and the bottom. So just get the bits out. So literally, I'm just going to stick that down so it's on the top and bottom now. When you're using a speciality card, so whether that be one of the craft artist ones or like we've got in the happy hour, what you want to do is you want to minimise the contact between your tape and the actual card. Because you don't want to be leaving... It's very hard to rub glue residue off speciality card. So if you notice, I'm actually taping it to the bit I'm going to waste away. Right. So that I'm not marking this front piece that I want to do. Cool. So I need to run this through my machine. So can you cover something a minute just while I find my plates? Of course we can, because the happy hour, this is going to go really quickly. Can't get any more. It's from John. Can't get any more. So it is just $9.99 for 100 sheets. And as Jan said, you've got a real mix there of textured cards, glitter cards, I don't know, shiny cards, holographic card, all sorts of different things. A massive £40 saving. We've got 3-minute queues on the phone lines. If you do want this, you're going to need to go. I mean, we'll get to you as soon as possible, obviously, on the phones. But if you do want this, I'd say if you can check out at thecraftstore.com, that would be jolly marvellous. Obviously, we've got in the warehouse, we've got like 25 years nearly worth of different collections, and we're trying to work through everything.
That's amazing.
And sometimes, you know, obviously we find, oh, we'd forgotten we got that, so there's a pack of 100 sheets of that.
Yeah.
If we can, we want to pass that on to customers.
Oh, yeah.
So you can see I've just run that through while you were talking, but I love using these dies. And to go through the dies, all our dies are made of steel.
Yeah.
So they're all made of steel, they're all at the 1mm depth. But they're actually Teflon coated, which first of all means that, can you see, you get that beautiful crisp coming out. But can you see the pattern and the way that it's chamfered?
Yes.
What I mean by that is the edge is turned. It's not raw, and that's what I love about the dies, and it's one of the reasons why we went for the Teflon coating. Right. Because it means that the die is pushed into, the card is pushed into the die. So if you're using a speciality card, it finishes it and turns it. Got you. So I've got that piece.
Can I do an update?
You can.
Limited stock on your happy hour. As I like to say, fastest fingers first to get it. Yeah.
I love it. I love your way of doing that one.
Or I've nicked Janice's green is on the screen and all that.
No, fastest fingers first and mantelpiece, please. Those are yours.
Those are mine, all right.
I remember those from like 6 years ago. Those are your sayings. So what I've done now is I've cut a piece of white card down. Yeah. So remember, this was 5 1/4. Sorry, it was 4 1/4. Yeah. I've already worked out the maths for you. So basically, this piece is 3 1/4. Okay. So when these two panels are cut together on the strip of card, it reduces that piece of card by 1 inch. Right. So if you're wanting to put a panel in the middle, you basically reduce it by 1 inch. Okay. If that makes sense. Yeah. So if I put this onto a 5 by 7 and the panel to go in it would be 4 by 7. Yeah. Yeah. Because you reduce it by 1 inch. Reduce it by 1 inch. Okay. So I've got this white panel now, and what I want to do is add that little bit more detail. So I'm going to take the cut piece here. So this will just cut me on the edge, those beautiful little slots that I could ribbon thread.
I know, I loved seeing that in the last hour. That looked so beautiful.
Yeah, if you want to see how to thread the ribbon, again, it is in the last hour, as Alex says.
Yeah, 12 o'clock that is.
There's only one die for this one. I probably should have done 2, but I think it would have just overcomplicated it, and it would have made it more expensive. So.
Yep. It technically sold out our happy hour deal. That went quick, didn't it? Thank you very much. If any bounce back, I doubt there will, but we'll let you know.
Sorry.
It's all good.
See, so that's already gone through, but this is so quick and it cuts so beautifully and cleanly that I can do exactly the same thing on the other side. It doesn't take any time because it's just a die that cuts in. Yeah. So you could continue doing this. I think there's a card sample you showed earlier in one of the other shows where you'd actually... No, they'd actually used this just round the border. Round the border of a large square die. Okay. So, but it works really well. So there we go.
Have a little look.
Just see what I'm trying to achieve. There we go. So there I've got now, adds that multi-layer. I've got that double piece just like that. You can see there. All those cut beautifully. And again, because it's a die, they cut in so well, and it like I said, chamfers it, finishes it. Nice. So that on top of that is just
stunning.
Just looks so beautiful. So what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of foam tape. He says a little bit, and then grabs like a massive strip.
You must go through. You must get shares in that.
No, to be honest, I don't. I pay the same as everybody else for it.
Oh, I meant you need to invest.
But I should invest in the company that makes it, to be quite honest, because I do go through so much of it. So I'm just going to add that on. Now, this is the point. To be honest, if you were doing these to sell, this is the point I would stop at. Okay. So I would almost have these ready to go. So let's just put another one on.
And then people could add their own?
And then they can choose what they want or what occasion it is, or, you know, in this occasion I'm doing an anniversary, but they could choose an occasion, whether it be birthday, graduation, retirement, whatever you want, and then you would add the letters on. Cool. So just put that on evenly, and I've got my basic there blank. So next I'm going to do is to actually put the top on.
Sure. I'm trying to find that one you were talking about, so apologies, I can't quite...
That's right, it's really big, it's about 4 back. Next one, next one, next one. There, no, oh, it's not there. No, sorry, I got it wrong.
Okay, I'll continue looking. I have got some beautiful ones with threaded ribbon though.
Oh, excellent. There we go.
I just thought I really liked that. Just found a few. Apologies, I can't find the other one, but that's stunning with the ribbon. Love that. I'll keep looking anyway. Right.
Right, so what I'm doing now is I'm just going to cut this down. So, use my guillotine. I get such a crisp cut edge in that one. As you can see now, I've got a panel there that can fit on. So what I've done is I've gone 3 inches by 5.5 just to fit it on. And this is where I'm going to put the sort of what anniversary it is. So I'm going to go for, I'm going to put the corners in.
Yeah, I love them.
They're just so delicate. Now the corners are 2.5 inches.
Right.
So as long as you've got a piece that's 2.5 inches, you can, you know, add them onto that. But you can obviously go a lot larger. And there is, again, another great sample where someone's actually used them as a photo corner.
Oh, yeah, now...
There's a little slit you can slide your photos into.
Definitely have seen that.
So I've put those on. What I want to put now on is, I'm going to go with silver anniversary. So, when I find, honestly, I wish I was tidier.
Oh, you...
I really do.
Bless you. Oh, so, yes, we found that sample you're talking about. Here it is.
There we go. Yeah, you see the photo is slid into the little corner slots that cut out from the die. So where are you? Where are you, silver? Special crystal silver.
You got it?
Crystal. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this there. Can you see? You see why now I cut it to 3 inches?
Cool. Yeah.
Because it fits exactly into that space.
Okay.
An anniversary, I'm going to drop there flat against there and there. So again, it's almost protected and straightened by the corner dies.
Yeah.
So you can see how it's held in. So we'll cut it and it will make far more sense then.
Sure. No, all good.
So just need to clear my...
Of course, you could use your little vacuum cleaner.
I should use my little vacuum cleaner. I really should. I keep meaning to.
Now, the complete collection, we are 80% of the stock gone. So you've got your anniversary sentiments, you've got the birthday sentiments, and of course you've got the exclusive one down there as well, exclusive to us here. 2 payments of £25.97. That is your price today if you want to pay it in 2 instalments. Price is going to go up at 6 o'clock. 268070 is your item number.
So here we go. So take off anniversary. We'll take off the corner. Just being a little bit careful with my tape. Take off my silver. Take off my other corner. There we go. You can see now how that's laid out.
Beautiful.
So you've got that silver anniversary. Now, I've used a shim. So I used the metal shim in here. And I've had a few people ask me about the metal shim. I think it's available as an end of call.
Oh, because we were talking about that in the earlier show, weren't we?
Yeah, so if you're buying anything on the show, the metal shim usually comes up as one of the options for you to get. Sort of one of the, do they call it why not or how about?
Well, it's changed. I think it was a why not and it was a how about. Anyway, when you go to checkout, you'll see the different options. So fingers crossed it is.
Yeah. If not, we will try and get it uploaded for next time.
That would be good.
Yeah. So we've got there our silver anniversary.
Yeah.
So that will just pop over there. And I like leaving that with nothing in the background on this one because you kind of see through. So we've got that. We're going to get, again, a little bit of foam tape. Not a lot, honestly. But I just want to be careful on this so that I'm not actually going anywhere where it could be seen. Yeah. But I just want it to float. And we'll take that off. And I'm just going to... So what I'm doing is, right, 1, 2, 3, 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So that doesn't work, so try 3. Yep.
That looks good.
To 3, to 3. That now is completely right.
Yes, beautiful.
It's totally even on both sides. Yeah. It's gone into there. But obviously we need to say something about the anniversary silver. Okay. So why don't we say congratulations? So what I've done this time is I've cut the other way to use the sentiments easily. I've cut a strip of silver mirror card because it always looks black on the overhead.
It does, doesn't it? I know.
I've cut that down to 3/4 of an inch.
Right.
Which is the exact size I need to get that on there.
Okay.
And I was saying, because I've used a shim on this, I get the little outline.
Yeah.
But I like that.
Well, it's like an emboss, isn't it?
It's like embossed.
Yeah.
It sort of almost debosses in.
That's a better way to put it.
If I hold it that way, you can see there. Mm-hmm. I like that.
I do.
Because I think it sort of it brings your eye to it. But again, if you don't use the shim, and there are other ways on YouTube that show you how to sort of get away from that.
Yes.
So here we go. Let's just pop this through. So we're going to pop our congratulations through. Right. So if you don't want it to show as much, don't shim your die and put it in the centre of your machine.
Right.
That's normally where the lowest pressure is. Okay. To be honest, on the Kaleido, it's not that different.
No.
In the centre, because it's such a small span. It is a.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to say it's a fab machine, but it is a fab machine. It really is. You know, the thing is, I wouldn't be using it, and I wouldn't use it on air if it wasn't, because that just makes everything look bad.
Sorry, I was just admiring that lovely stripe you've got on you.
It's what I do at home. Honestly, there is more foam tape in our tumble dryer and washing machine than there is on cards, I think, because this is what I do at home is stick it to myself. Yeah. Because if you stick it to the desk, it sticks.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Whereas it doesn't stick to your fibres of fabric. So there we've got our congratulations. To show you that. But I don't want that to float, so I'm going to just, again, use some spray glue.
Cool.
And I've cut a strip in the satin card, exactly the same size. And again, this is where my foam tape comes in.
Right.
So, see, being on my top, I knew exactly where it was.
It's perfect.
And what I'm going to do is just put that onto my mat.
Yeah.
So I've got the Crafts 2 self-healing cutting mat in my water media mat, because it fits, but it gives me a straight line. So I can use one of those straight lines to get that straight. So it's straight there and there against the same line, because I'm not good at straight. Turn it over and cut the excess off from the back. Gives you a nice crisp line, and then if I hold this one up, we're done. Yay!
Beautiful as ever. And I just love, and that's using a lot from the complete collection actually, isn't it? The borders, well, the strips, no, they're called, where is it from?
Shy Green.
Thank you. That one. And the corners, and of course the sentiments, it's beautiful. Right, so let's have a little look. Shall we break it down again? Yeah, shall we do that? Okay, so because you have got your one-day special, which are these 5 here, these 5 die sets, where you've got 28 dies in total. It's your anniversary and birth sentiment die collection, and it is £39.95 with a £4 saving, 303047. Then our lovely exclusive bundle, that if you just want those 2, they're under a different item number. And you get a £3 saving that carries over there, and that is £17.98. Item number is 577505. But if you do want the complete, which is really running out now, we are over 80% of the stock gone. You've got a further, on top of that, £7, £6 saving. £51.93, 2 payments of 20, how have I not got this yet? £25.97, yes, good. And your item number is 268070. There's some more samples you haven't seen. Look at this beautiful plaque. This is by Margaret. I just think that's lovely. I love it in those green tones as well. On your emerald anniversary, that's a keeper that is, isn't it? Look at this one. Who's done this?
This is say on the back.
Yes, I've got it now. Shelag has done this. How nice is this? So special anniversary. Ooh, and using different dies as well from other collections, which is cool.
So she's used the stencil letters, but she's actually put them in. Do you want me to hold one side for you? So
it's beautiful.
First is paper.
Yeah.
Second is cotton. Third is leather. Fourth is fruit. Fifth is wood. Yeah. Tin is 10th.
And then
we turn it round.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, you got it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Then she's gone silver 25, gold, pearl 30, coral 35, ruby 40, sapphire 45, gold 50, emerald 55, diamond 60. If you pull out one more, have we got one more? Have I got? No, diamond is the last one at 60, isn't it?
Isn't that clever? Thank you, John.
That's really clever, but it shows how it works with the stencil alphabet that I did earlier in the year.
Yes.
Because it's exactly the same font. So you can mix and match all of this together to really personalise your gifts.
Absolutely.
Or your cards or your presents.
seriously gorgeous. Then we've got another one by Margaret again. She's done the personalised and then once more teamed it with other dies that John's brought for you. And this one is, I think I've got Margaret's pile now actually. There you go. That's all right because we hadn't seen these. Oh, and then you can open that, I think. Yeah, wait, and you pop a sentiment inside if you want to. But you've got on your special day. And here's another one. There you go. They've all been very busy, the angels. They really have. Here's another one you haven't seen. Sparkly, sparkly. Nice. All right then, so do check out your baskets because it's going to go up at 6 o'clock this evening. Got an hour and a half, but you might be popping out. Now, the square dies, the Southie, excellent, Southie dies. This one has gone limited. I need to visit these places. Limited stock, it's $13.99. Item number here is 756021, but a really lovely collection of your dies. I'll show you the board one more time. And you've got 6 dies in total, and of course that's including your strip die. But this one's going to go as well, 756021. Are you happy to go?
Yes, I was going to show you a simple card.
Sure.
Just, again, probably going to use the congratulations again.
Sure.
But that's me. So, but what I've done is I've taken, so this time again, I've gone a bit smaller. So I've made a card blank here that is literally 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. So this is what you would commercially buy as a 6 by 6 card blank.
Right, yes it is, yeah.
Because that's what you get because it's always sized on the envelope. So what I've done is I've started with a piece of red that's 5.5 by 5.5.
Okay.
And that's going to be just my first layer.
Cool.
Okay. But then what I've done is I've taken a piece of a brighter pink and I've just taken off of that 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
Okay. So that I've got that piece cut down at 1/2 inch. So 1/2 inch is the perfect measurement to put the strip from the middle of the shy green in.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do this time is just place this, shall we clean it out first? I'll give it a hit, sorry. So I'm just going to run this down evenly on one side. And it doesn't matter if it overruns. It doesn't matter if it overruns your card. Just never think, and I think we always do this, we think, right, I've got a die, and this die is 6 3/4 inches long, which means that you must always cut it into a piece that's 6 3/4 inches.
Yeah.
No, you just run them off the side.
It's fine, yeah.
It will not hurt your machine
or your
anything,
die.
or your die to do that. So always hanging it over doesn't hurt. Go for what size you want.
Yeah.
Don't let me as a designer decide the size of your cards. You know, if it was up to me years ago, every card that everyone made would have been 9 by 9.
Oh, really?
With more flowers on than you could shake a stick at.
See, all of my cards end up to being totally different because I kind of work from the inside out.
I work from the inside out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it's as I've learnt over the years. I used to start and I used to put that many layers and go, right, I'll have an embossed layer on now. And I used to get out to the point where I was cutting A3 card. But you see there, even as it's gone over the edge, look how crisp that edge is.
It's perfect.
Yeah, that's the top.
Yeah.
That's the bottom. Nobody knows that that die isn't that size.
Absolutely.
And I must be honest, I'd do that just on the edge of pages on a notebook.
I was just thinking
looks
that.
So classy.
It does, doesn't it?
It really does. So we've got that one, but of course I said the measurement between that to show it properly and the next, see there?
Perfection.
1/2 inch.
Yes.
So we're then going to take one of the edge strips and again clean it out. And please don't worry, you will not hurt your dies doing this. You will not hurt them. They are made of steel, coated in Teflon.
Yeah.
You know, anyone that's like, oh no, pile of nonsense, you know, you will not hurt them. We've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
And again, this one I'm going to hang over as well, but I'm going to use the pattern to guide me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to make sure it's even. So I go to the edge and look. Can you see there's almost like a little point mark? So I'm going to that point mark on the top and the bottom. And if you're worried, tape it to your plates.
Yeah.
Don't think about, oh, I've got to tape it down to the card. Tape it to your plates, it'll fit.
That's fine.
So we're going to cut that and we're going to run that one over.
Cool.
So we'll just go through with that. Come out again. But can you see now? how perfectly even that is.
So pretty, that.
And again, if I hold that one up so you can see, no problem. Like a train at either end, because it's even and it's been drawn that way. So I'm just going to take that off.
Most of it fell out, just nice and easily.
Yeah, but then if I just think about playing cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, put them together. Just like you do before you shuffle.
Yeah.
But you see how you're given that exact, by cutting the card to the right size, that's exact, that's even there.
Yes.
So what I would then do, so that one was cut to 5, wasn't it? So the next layer, which I've done in a lighter pink, I'd cut to 4.
Right.
And I'd cut the end on, and this time I've cut the stitch detail or the thread detail in as well.
Yes.
So that leaves me, that space there.
Okay.
So that's an inch smaller, but it gives me that perfect border. So I'm going to put the congratulations in there.
Perfect. Yeah.
So that will fit in, and it will tie all of the colours together. So what I'm going to do is, again, give it a little bit of space, try and get it even on both sides, tape it down, and we'll cut that one.
So I can say it for you. It's mathematically correct.
You're mathematically correct.
I was going to say, you wouldn't get to trouble then if I said it for you.
No, but it doesn't matter, because I'll still get told, I'll still get messages and things like that. Honest. But it does make a difference.
It does, absolutely. You don't have to think about it.
Right. As I say, you know, obviously my head at the moment is very much full of next year. But I know what I've got coming next year and what I've been drawing. And I also know that it's been designed so that all of these will fit and work with what's coming.
That's good.
So it's all in the same maths, all the same aspect ratio. But you see now, we've got that congratulations, and we've got that light pink, and you see
I like those colours,
how it fits. So I'm going to just sort of foam tape that and put that onto that if you want to cover a few things.
Yes,
and then we'll do the next stage. Nice,
because we have another stock update. The complete collection now approaching limited. Or is it going to last the rest of the hour? I don't know. So as you can see, again, in your complete collection, you've got your anniversary sentiments. You've got those lovely border strip dies. You've got, I mean, I love this one up here as well with all the florals that fall out. It's really pretty. And you've also got, what did I say? Anniversary and sentiments. And then if we have a look at the complete collection, we've got, adding in that exclusive bundle, where we've then got the birthday sentiments and your happy birthday at the bottom. 2 payments then of £25.97. 268070. We have got queues on the phone lines. Fastest way to order is, of course, at thecraftstore.com. I've not seen this one. Oh, this is cute. Oh, a little gift bag.
It's beautiful. And what I love about that, that's been made by Sam, who is a new member of the Angels. She joined us for this collection as a guest, and we've asked her to stay on if she would be so kind to. But what I love is these aren't John Next Door dies in the middle of that. And I say to the girls, as I say to people at home, nobody buys from one company.
No, I've got so many things.
We have from everywhere. I do. I've got a drawer full for my December break. I have a drawer full of dies and stamps that I've bought from loads of other companies that I will play with. But that's my joy to craft, because it's still my hobby.
Have you got a full drawer full of La Blanche?
I have. I've actually got, to be honest, I've got about 3 big boxes full in Consuela, which is my storage shed that's next to it.
Love that.
Yeah, so they're next to there, basically. Bless her, poor Consuela. Yeah, I have, but that's the idea. I design my dies so they'll work with everybody else's. You know, don't think, you know, oh, I haven't got that. Think, oh, I've got some baby dies, but perhaps I don't have the sentiments. Well, I could do with the sentiments. Mix and match, and that's what the girls do, and that's what I do. So all I'm doing now is adding a little bit of foam tape on. Again, a little bit. If at home, I'd be blocking those pieces out as well. I know, I'm terrible. But you can see now how that just fits together.
Perfect.
So if I hold that one up for the minute as it is like that, you can see there, that could be for absolutely any occasion whatsoever.
In fact, like Sam's done, those sorts of dies would fit perfectly on that little... Those sorts
of dies would fit perfectly in there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Southie squares, because I've not shown you that in squares, I keep using the squares, I've not used this rectangular one.
Okay.
So not like me to tidy, but the yellow does annoy me, and it's gone in the bin.
You have a bin?
I have a bin, and look, I've been using it, Alex.
Amazing.
That doesn't happen often. So, what I've got is, I'm going to go now to the christening set, and I'm going to go with baby girl. So, let's just take baby, but can you see it fits? This will cut it out as the perfect tag. And what I would always do is, if you can, take a piece of magnetic sheet. Right. As I've explained and been doing a lot on these shows, it really helps with these. You see now how that's not moving? See, I can stay and I can move it around. If I do that just on card, look.
It's going to wobble about.
It is it's a lot harder. So do it on there. So we've got that. And again, this tag within Southey was designed to fit the sentiments. Cool. And it fits a lot more than you think. So we'll get that one on and we'll cut baby out. Cool. So I'm just going to shim it because it's got a detailed die. And obviously I have been using mine, although I don't know why I do, because half the time it really doesn't need it, but it's a habit you get into, isn't it? So you see here, there, the baby, and all of the little holes out. I like that. But can you see you're barely getting an imprint of the die itself because it's being protected by that frame. Yeah. So there's baby. So we've got babby. As did say Aunt Southey.
Do they?
Yeah.
Babby.
It's a babby. Can they get babby some water? Yes. Instead of, could you get the baby some water? I love the Sheffield. I do, genuinely. My nan, it was almost like she spoke a different language. But I know everywhere in the country has its own dialects and things. That's what I think is so great about Britain. Oh, you need to chat to my mum. Yeah. Oh, is she very brum, or is she?
I hope she's not watching, though. She gets embarrassed when I do that. She phones me up and she goes, "All right, Ali."
All right.
All right, Ali. I'm allowed to say this, I'm from that neck of the woods. Yes. I'm allowed.
No, again, I mean, I was born and bred in Sheffield. Yeah. And it's funny, my mum always now, whenever I used to ring her when I'd moved away, she sounded very broad. And she's never been that broad. But then, now I've moved back up, she sounds exactly the same as me, it sounds to me.
Do you find you slip back into the accent, sort of, when you see her?
A little bit, but I never really had it I never really had the massive accent. I don't know why. I just never did.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think my mum would let me. To be fair, she's very strict. Oh. I can remember because one of the things we do say for like babies, oh look, wave your Dannies.
Is that hands?
Dannies are hands.
Oh, okay.
And my mum would turn around to my nan and go, they're not Dannies, they're hands.
Because my granddad would say Donnies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, in South Yorkshire, definitely, they're Dannies. Oh. Yeah. Wave your Dannies, get some water for babby.
This has turned into a whole other show. Yeah,
we are not taking the thing. We are both actually from these places.
Indeed.
And these are our, I love the endearments. I love all the accents across Britain. I think it's brilliant.
It was lovely when I went to drama school because we learned phonetically different accents. I mean, I'm rusty now. No, I'm not doing an accent now. Anyway, let's carry on.
So what you can do, you could use the die to do this, but what you can actually, it's easier, I find, just to use, these are so simple to use a pair of scissors. So I'm just going to put these onto the red because I think it just looks so nice. So I'm just going to cut round, so we've got then girl and baby. So we've got congratulations, baby, girl, and of course this could be twins.
Yeah,
so you could put twin girls, twin boys.
Yes, you have, haven't
twins. You? Yeah, you've got so many different options. And what I've done is from the happy hour, which might still be on the website from the 9 AM one. Oh, probably isn't.
Okay.
But sometimes they do make a little mistake and forget.
Or bounce back.
Or they bounce back. Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to go with the two little hearts.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah. And then we go. So we said, congratulations. And what I'm doing is, this seems strange, I'm putting girl on first.
Okay.
But if I put baby on first, I might not leave enough room for girl.
Right.
So it's always better to put the last one on.
I see.
and then you know how much space and how far up and where that one has to go.
That's a good idea.
So a little bit more foam tape.
Cool.
And what I'm going to pull that back a little bit because I've covered the congratulations. So there we go. So I'm going to put baby in the corner there. There we go. So congratulations to Babby girl.
Yay! There you go. Fabulous. Thank you, John.
That's all right. My pleasure.
Shall we show a few more samples because we've not got long? So let's have a little. Oh, has it? Right. The complete collection gone limited. This is your last chance saloon. Have a look at it because it will be going up a little bit later, but there's not much stock left at all. You've got about 15 minutes remaining to get this. Let's have a look at these. Beautiful. This one with your emerald wedding anniversary, and of course using the cardstock that John brings to us as well. I love all those packs of cardstock. You can see using the corners, and then you've got emerald wedding anniversary there. What else have we got? We've got, don't just think anniversaries, I just think I've happened to have picked up the anniversary pile. We've got the ruby, which looks absolutely beautiful, and the sapphire. I wonder if these are all made by, yes, these are Helen's. Nice. Let me just pop this down. Oh, there's a pearl one as well.
Pearl's a singer.
You're going to have to tell me about this later.
I'm going to have to find the song, aren't I?
I know you
It was a friend of mine years ago, and she used to always sing Pearl's a singer, sorry.
Cool.
Will always sit in my head.
Oh, I love that.
But again, you could use it for someone called Pearl.
You can indeed.
Happy birthday, Pearl.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Love that. Oh, have you got one more bit you want to show?
No, I can if you need me to, but if not, I don't have to.
Oh, OK, we're doing something else. We're just going to have a look at the Southie squares as well. I just saw you there with that die, so I thought, oh, John's going to do something else. Right, so our Southie square, not many left at all with these. Last few, very last few remaining, just £13.99, and you've got that £3 saving on it, but it's going to go 6 dies in total. 756021 is your item number. Yeah, are you happy to?
Yeah, no worries.
I love that die.
I'm going to use a flower strip because I've not used it with you, I don't think. So what I've done is, again, I've cut a piece of white linen card, this time to 3 1/4 inches by 6 3/4 inches. And this fits it, can you see, literally almost perfectly.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to leave it a little bit of space. And we're just going to tape that down twice. Because as I keep talking about, they make beautiful flowers, but it's also an aperture. So let's have a look at the aperture. So I'm going to put that through, and again, run that through my Kaleido.
Sure. Yes, and I love you get all those lovely little flowers from it.
Well, you do, and you get far more than you ever think.
Yes.
And little flowers are really useful. I know when I did the small flower plate, you see there, the beautiful sort of like flowers you get from that. So we'll put those to one side because we will actually shape them. Let's just take that out. We flick it. You see the beautiful background?
Yeah, love that.
It's almost like a flower pop because you've got all those little circles and everything.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do is just take out my ink, and this is where my brush bit comes in really handy, because if I flick this die, I'm going to lose all the flowers. But life's too short for poking them all out, so I just run my brush over the top to take them out. So I've got all of those flowers, and then I'm just going to match that way, and I'm going to rotate almost 90 degrees.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is I'm going to trim this card down afterwards.
I'm trying to find that
2 panels.
sample you did at 8 o'clock last night, because it was so pretty with those little lovely flowers on.
It could be absolutely anywhere.
Yeah.
It really genuinely could. I think I put a lot of them at the front, and also, they're all over the place. Yeah. They really are. But again, you know, watch on rewind.
I'm sure it was 8 o'clock, right? Or was it earlier this morning? Oh gosh, I've lost track.
Yeah, no, I think it was 8 o'clock last night.
Yeah.
It was the ruby card, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. It was 8 o'clock last night.
Oh, was it at the front?
Oh, it is. It's there.
Ah, see, this is really pretty with, and that's like with the jumper effect, we're calling it now. But all those little flowers have popped out of the one you've just cut.
Yeah, exactly. It all pops out of this die piece.
Yeah,
so I'm just going to trim that down there. We go to 3 inches. You see now I've got that beautiful background. But when you start to lay that out...
Oh, I love it with the blue.
So look how beautifully strong that is. Just done there. So I'm going to take that little bit of spray glue again into the magic box.
Oh,
no, I have finally...
Oh, this is a duff moment.
Oh dear.
When's your next batch coming?
What will John do? Oh, I've got 2. This is me, Alex. I've got 2 of them at home.
Oh, okay, that's all right then.
I've always got spares. So I'm just going to... But it's quite useful that the one I've got here is completely stopped on the last show I'm doing this year.
Yeah, that's true.
And I usually do go home now and restock everything. Well, actually, I won't. I'll probably panic Christmas Eve and do it ready for Christmas Day or Boxing Day.
Yeah.
But again, another way you can do it, a little bit of glue onto you, silicone mat. I can't stand it on my hand.
Oh, really?
I know people put it on the hand. I can't. I don't know, something goes through me.
Yeah.
I think it's probably because I've always had quite funny skin.
Okay.
No, I've always quite sensitive skin, so I think it reacts sometimes, but... Oh, I don't like the feel of it. But then we've got that beautiful edge on there.
Yeah,
so
love that.
We've got a piece of silver here as well.
Cool.
So I'm just going to, again, a little bit of glue around this. So this is how I'd be doing it at home, to be fair, with using wet glue. But I know sometimes on shows it's quicker and easier to use the spray.
Cool.
So there we go. And then turn it over. And, of course, I'm going to add now some...
Foam tape.
Yay! I mean, I use 2mm deep foam tape, and it's only a personal preference, but I think I always add at least 1 layer of foam tape to every card I make, because I think just that little bit of depth really, it knocks it up a little bit.
Elevates.
It elevates the card, and it's the one thing that you don't find on commercial cards. They don't, they're all flat.
Yeah.
And just doing this, and you see just onto there, that carries so much better and looks so much more expensive, perhaps, than it would do otherwise. And
then this is the type of thing that you could batch make really quickly and then add your own sentiment.
This you could do so easily. So what we're going to do is, what sentiment shall we go for then, Alex?
Oh, no, choice. What about friend?
Friend, nice idea. How about we use special from the anniversary and friend together? Yeah? Okay. So we're going to use special friend.
Cool.
And I'm going to take one. We'll take the next. Let's hope this fits. Oh.
Is it just?
Just.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put tape down.
Let's risk it for a biscuit.
Yeah, why not? Well, we've got like 2-3 minutes left, haven't we? So I'm going to go special in there. And friend, I'm going to go evenly up the other side.
Cool.
There we go. And I've got a little bit stuck in there, but it doesn't really matter.
Be all right.
It won't make that much difference. It genuinely won't. Because I'm going to use the shim because I'm using the fine detail.
Yep.
So we'll again just run that through. There we go. Over the sleeping policeman. And back again.
Okay.
Well, that's what it feels like. When you put it in that way, you know, I always tell everybody, put it in at an angle and then don't do it myself. Trying to do as I say, not as I do, isn't it? So you can see now. So there I've got special friend. Oh,
that really was perfect. It fit, that
literally,
was. Yeah.
Just, if you look, that literally just did it. So I've got a little bit of silver, so of course we've got no spray glue. So let's just pop our dots out.
I can't help it, it's so satisfying.
It really is. You need to get Kim to show you all the sort of satisfying videos with the snow and the sand and everything.
So Kim, one of our producers, was saying I've got to look on social media because there's all sorts of videos out there that are a bit different.
Yeah, no, you're making that sound very strange, Alex.
Well, you're telling me about
they do videos
and
sort of like, it's almost like relaxing, and you see things like kinetic sand being cut.
Okay.
And donuts being made and things like that, and ice and snow and things. It just looks amazing.
Oh, okay. I probably made that sound really dodgy. Really sorry, everybody.
Yeah, you really did. So you can see there, we can go.
Oh, that's really nice.
Offset. I would spend a little bit more time just making sure I've got all those out. So there we've got our, don't play with me. There we go.
That's all right.
Okay, and what I would do is then just quickly, it says knowing we've probably got about 32 seconds left.
That was very precise, 32 seconds.
I don't know, it's one of my favourite numbers, 32.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to take a little bit of moulding foam.
Yeah.
One of my flower moulding things, and just mould the flowers that came off. And it just echoes that background.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
So again, a little bit of glue into my media mat. I mean, again, this is my product of last year, wasn't it, the media mat? And it just works so well.
That's really pretty.
But just keeping it almost to the same sort of colours. Yeah, I'll have to go there. Ooh, I know for a fact I've done 4 now, so I need
have one more.
2 more.
2 more.
Well, no, 1 more, isn't it? I've gone 4, I need 5.
Yeah.
1, 3, 5, 7, 9, always odd. Yeah, I'm going to go there. There we go. So
Fabulous.
you've got then a card for your special friend.
And how quick and easy was that? But it looks so... Oops.
Oh!
You need your spray glue, that's what you need.
I know, because I'm so used to it. See, look.
Perfect, that's so good.
And just point out that bit's beautiful. And look, that bit's quite nice as well. He said, holding it on.
Excellent, thank you, John. Right, last chance saloon, please do get your complete collection. It's very, very limited now. You are saving not just the £6, but the £7 carried over from both bundles, and you can spread the cost, 2 payments of £25.97. You've got 44 dies in total, and your item number is 268070. So, if I don't see you before...
Have a wonderful Christmas.
Yes, have a good one.
Everyone at home, have a wonderful Christmas if I don't see you before. And I will see you either the 25th or the 26th of December.
Yes, lovely, yes. So put that in your diary, because you can't forget that really, can you, 25th and 26th?
No, they're not difficult dates to remember.
Lovely stuff. Right, as always, grab yourself a quick cup of tea or coffee, and we will see you after this short break.